Evil like dog. This is my street. This is my escape. This landscape of my freedom. Not drive nowhere. But shit was pure release. What's peace is highway. In this way I'm healing. In this way I'm healing.
Started driving with no plan to span the highway, calling, not stalling, just existing, resisting all the chaos, just us, me and the radio. I showed us pure escape, this landscape passing by. I'll fly through empty streets, what's beats is just the music. I'll use it for my healing, this feeling of the freedom, this kingdom of the road was showed, this liberation, foundation of my peace, released from expectations. These stations playing songs all along, I've been searching, this lurching of freedom. Night drive nowhere, so freed, what's freed is my spirit, can't hear it, but I'm flying, not trying, just existing. Night drive nowhere, healing. This feeling of the freedom, this kingdom of the road was showed as liberation, foundation of my peace, released from expectations. These stations playing songs all along, I've been searching, this lurching toward freedom. This kingdom of the night, what's right is just existing, resisting all the chaos, just us, me and the radio. I showed this pure escape, this landscape passing freely. City lights and rearview mirror, it's clearer out here driving. I'm thriving in the darkness, the starkness of the highway. In this way, I'm healing this feeling of the freedom, this kingdom of the road was showed as liberation, foundation of my peace, released from expectations. These stations playing songs all along, I've been searching, this lurching toward freedom. This kingdom of the night, what's right is just existing. What if I turn back now, this vow of destination, foundation of the chaos, just us, me and the freedom. This kingdom of the road was showed as liberation, foundation of my peace, released from expectations. These stations playing songs all along, I've been healing this feeling of the freedom. This kingdom of the night, what's right is just existing, resisting all the pressure. Tank running low but spirit high, I fly through one more song. All along I needed this, what's bliss, this solo driving. I'm thriving in the darkness, the starkness of the highway. In this way, I'm healing this feeling of the freedom. This kingdom of the road was showed as liberation, foundation of my peace, released from expectations. These stations playing songs all along, I've been searching, this lurching toward freedom. Night drive, nowhere healing. This feeling of the freedom, this kingdom of the road was showed as liberation, foundation of my peace. No destination, engine on, radio flows, worries gone. This is my escape, this landscape of my freedom. Not drive nowhere. What's there is pure release. What's peace is highway. In this way I'm healing. Door closed, phone on silent, this violent need for solo. This soul so precious time, this paradigm of freedom. This kingdom of my space was paced as my existence. This distance from the world was hurled as expectations. These stations disappear, it's clear I'm truly solo. This solo doesn't apply, I'll try to just exist. Was kissed as pure freedom, this kingdom of my own was shown as my authentic. This frantic disappears here. Time I'm alone, no pretense, just tense has disappeared. It's clear I'm truly free, finally free to be. Time alone essential, what's mental is my health, my wealth depends on solo. This soul so precious time, this paradigm of freedom. This kingdom of my space was paced as my existence. This distance from the world was hurled as expectations. These stations disappear, it's clear I'm truly solo. This solo doesn't apply, I'll try to just exist. What's kissed is pure freedom, this kingdom of my own. No one's eyes upon me, just free to just exist. What's kissed is pure acceptance, no pretense of performing, not forming any image. This visage disappears, what's clear is my authentic. This frantic disappears here. It's clear I'm truly solo. This soul so precious time, this paradigm of freedom. This kingdom of my space. What's paced is my existence. This distance from the world was hurled as expectations. What if solo disappeared? This clear my sanctuary, but scary is the thought. What's called is understanding, this landing of the truth. This proof I need alone. What's shown is my requirement, assignment of my soul. What's whole is time alone. What's known is my authentic. This frantic disappears here. Clear I'm truly solo. This soul so precious time. Hours passing in my space. This place of pure freedom. This kingdom of my own. What's shown is my authentic. This frantic disappears here. It's clear I'm truly solo. This soul so precious time. This paradigm of freedom. This kingdom of my space was paced as my existence. This distance from the world was hurled as expectations. These stations disappear. It's clear I'm recharged now. Time alone essential. What's mental is my health. My wealth depends on solo. This soul so precious time. This paradigm of freedom. No one, why is ignoring, not storing these moments, component of my help. My help, 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 my help.
This is my way. This is my way.
Yeah, she posted a story 1 second ago. How do I know? This so fast, you ask me why. I reply that I'm always checking just in case. At this pace, I'm gonna drive myself insane, but I can't refrain from refreshing a profile constantly. Honestly, this is pathetic, I'm aware, but I don't care. I need to see what she's doing, this pursuing of information about her life. Cause like a knife, when I see her with other guys, but I'm disguised and just a friend who likes a post. Stalking social media all day. This is my way. We're staying close to a life through this strife of unrequited feelings here. Social media, stalking diary. This is my primary source of info about her. What's occurred in her life today I need to know, so I follow. Every story, every quote she makes, whatever it takes to feel connected to her world. Even though I'm hurled into friend zone territory, this is my story of loving Zoe from a distance, put persistence. I check her Instagram all day, this is my way of being close when I'm not there. Do I care that this is pathetic behavior? I savor every crumb of a life online. Calculate the perfect time to like, strike, or post at exactly the right moment. Not too soon, I'm going through the motions of feeling dazzled about it all, when in fact I fall apart if I don't see her post. I'm engrossed in every detail of a day, this is my way. I'm staying relevant in the mind, but I find that she probably doesn't notice my devotion's focus on her every move online. This is my sign that I need help, but I won't get it. I'm committed, bitter stalking rule pain, stalking social media all day. This is my way of staying close to a life through this strife of unrequited feelings here. Social media, stalking diary. This is my primary source of info about her. What's occurred in her life today I need to know, so I follow. Every story, every quote she makes, whatever it takes to feel connected to her world. Even though I'm hurled in the friend zone territory, this is my story of loving someone from a distance with persistence. I check the Instagram all day, this is my way of being close when I'm not there. Do I care that this is pathetic behavior? I savor every trauma of a life online. I know this is unhealthy but wealthy, and information about her. This is my cure for missing up throughout the day. This is my way of feeling close to someone far. So I keep stalking his stories, these are my glories. Seeing what she's up to now, somehow just became my day and routine. In between real life, I'm checking the page. At this stage, I'm addicted to a online presence.
This is my way. This is my way.
Hit the stationery store every week for new stickers. These were figures of my heroes, hip-hop artists I admire most. I post them on my backpack, my notebook, my bedroom wall. This hall of fame and sticker form was my identity. This tendency to collect and display show my allegiance. These achievements of finding rare stickers felt like winning lottery. Honestly, I spend all my allowance on these tiny pieces. This thesis of self-expression through sticker collection. This perfection of representing who I was through visual display. Every day I'd add another sticker to my growing collection. Every sticker told a story about what I was about, my identity in a decent form display. Sticker collection days define my style. All the while I was building my identity through what I chose to expose about my musical taste to the world around. I found myself through hip-hop stickers on my backpack worn. This was born from desire to show the world I was, just because I couldn't speak my truth in words back then. Again and again I let my stickers do the talking for me. Finally free to express myself through this visual language, the sandwich of identity between my backpack's fabric layers.
players. Trading stickers with friends at school became currency. This urgency to collect them all drove me to spend everything. This offering of my lunch money for rare stickers was worth it. This permit I gave myself to prioritize hip-hop culture. The sculpture of my backpack became my masterpiece, showing how I've grown through sticker placement, strategic and intentional. This additional layer of meaning and how I arranged them, I contain them in patterns that made sense to my aesthetic. Synthetic identity formed through stickers I collected, reflected who I wish to become, not just who I was. Some stickers were holographic, special edition. This mission to obtain them all consume my free time. This climb to the top of sticker hierarchy at school by this rule of coolness defined by your collection's rarity. This clarity I had about what mattered most to me finally found its expression through hip-hop stickers. These pictures of my heroes reminded me daily to relay my passion for hip-hop through every action. This attraction to sticker culture seems silly looking back, but that pack of stickers meant the world to teenage me. My backpack was a walking billboard of my taste, no haste in placing each sticker I considered carefully. This fairly represented who I was through hip-hop art is shown. I've grown since those sticker collection days, but still I feel that same pride in my identity through hip-hop. This non-stop journey through self-discovery. Revive stickers, these pictures fade with time, but memories remain strong all along. I knew those stickers meant more than decoration. It's education through hip-hop iconography was crucial to the musical understanding the culture I possess today. Sticker collection days define my style. All the while I was building my identity through what I chose to expose about my musical taste to the world around. I found myself through hip-hop stickers on my backpack burn. Stationery store after school, hip-hop stickers, that was cool. Those were the days of self-discovery through imagery of hip-hop culture on display, proudly saying loudly who I was through stickers on my bag. This was my swag before that word existed in vocabulary. This library of stickers defined my teenage identity. This was me learning to express myself through hip-hop symbols. These symbols of culture crashed together in my memory. This is my remedy for nostalgia sticker collection days forever.
Before the sun on weekend, descending to my service. No nervous, just devotion. This notion of providing, I'm hiding my exhaustion. It's offering a breakfast. What's fast is my commitment. This shipment of my love, push and shove through tired, but wide is my spirit. Can't hear it, but I'm working. This lurking act of service, no nervous, just pure love. Push and shove through weekend, but ending is an option. Weekend morning solo, quiet devotion. This notion of pure service, no nervous, just pure love. Surprising is my energy, finally free to serve them. This hurting breakfast cooking, I'm looking at their peace, released from my own needs. What's seated is devotion. This notion of pure love, push and shove through tired, but wired is my spirit. Can't hear it, but I'm working. This lurking act of service, no nervous, just commitment. This shipment of my love. Kitchen sounds of breakfast, making this, taking of my energy. Finally free to give what's lived, this sacrifice. What's priced is my own rest, but blessed is their comfort. They suffer through my tired, but wide is devotion. This notion of pure service, no nervous, just commitment. This shipment of my love, push and shove through weekend, but ending is an option. This adoption of my role. What if I stay sleeping, this keeping of my rest would test the understanding, but landing in resentment, this sent me into service. No nervous, just devotion. This notion of pure love, push and shove through tired, but why it is my spirit. Can't hear hear it, but I'm working. This lurking act of service, no nervous, just pure love. Breakfast ready, family waking, this taking on my service, no nervous, just devotion. This notion they don't see, but free from expectations. These stations of my love, push and shove through tired, but wired is my spirit. Can't hear it, but I'm working. This lurking act of service, no nervous, just commitment. This shipment of my love, push and shove through weekend. Weekend morning, solo rising. Surprising is my energy. Finally free to serve them. This hurting breakfast cooking. I'm looking at the piece. First one up, quiet house, making breakfast, no sound out. This is my devotion. This notion of pure service, no nervous, just commitment. This shipment of my love. Weekend morning solo. This oh so quiet service.
Made it through another day. In this way I'm victorious. This glorious small triumph. What's violent was the struggle, this juggle disappears. Now somehow I'm still standing, this land in a survival. No rival to this feeling, I'm reeling from exhaustion, but tossing in the pride was tried. Is my resilience, this brilliance of just being. I'm seeing my reflection, no section of defeat. What's be the celebration, foundation of my peace. Release from expectations, made it through the day, enough. What's tough is being conquered, dishonor my survival. No rival to this triumph, made it through the day, victory. Finally free to celebrate. What's great is understanding this land enough survival. No rival to this feeling, I'm reeling from the pride was tried. Is my resilience, this brilliance of just being. I'm seeing my reflection, no section of defeat. What's be the celebration, foundation of my peace. Release from expectations, these stations of my mind. I'll find some rest in knowing didn't need to be perfect, just worth it. It's survival, no rival to this triumph. Was violent was the day, but stayed until the end. And I'm sending my approval, this removal of the pressure. No measure beat survival, no rival to this feeling. I'm reeling from the pride was tried. Is my resilience, this brilliance of just being. I'm seeing my reflection, no section of defeat. What speed is small victory? What if I demanded more? This store of expectations, these stations of my mind. I'll find some rest in knowing this showing of my strength. That length I understand, this brand of small triumph. Was violent, was the struggle, this juggle disappears. Now somehow I'm still standing, this land enough survival. No rival to this feeling, I'm reeling from the pride. Tomorrow brings new challenges, but this is celebration. Foundation of my peace, release from expectations. These stations of my mind, I'll find some rest in knowing this showing of my strength. At length I'm understanding this land enough survival. No rival to this triumph. Was violent was the day, but stayed until the end. And I'm sending my approval, this removal of depression. No measure be survival. Made it through the day, victory. Finally free to celebrate. What's great is understanding this land enough survival. No rival to this feeling. They survive, that's enough. Small victory, made it tough. This is my triumph. What's violent disappears now. Made it through the day. In this way I'm victorious. This glorious survival. No rival to this pride. 3 a.m. and I'm awake again. This one worries come alive. What's thrive is pure anxiety. Finally free from sleeping but keeping vigil over. What's over is my peace. Released into the darkness, the starkness of my thoughts. What's caught is pure concern. I'll turn through all scenarios, these videos in my mind. I'll find no peace tonight. Decide to build some future, no nurture. Just pure worry, this hurry state of mind.
3 a.m. awakening, mind won't stop.
What's dropped this peaceful sleeping but keeping watch on worries.
3 a.m. awakening nightly, this slightly losing sanity. Finally free from sleeping, but keeping vigil over.
What's sober is my peace, released into the darkness, the starkness of my thoughts. What's caught is pure concern. I'll turn through all scenarios, these videos in my mind. I'll find no peace tonight. Decide to build some future, no nurture. Just pure worry, this hurry state of mind. But kind is morning coming. Mortgage payment looming large, in charge of so much weight. This fate of being provided, no wider margin shown. I've known that stress is constant, this instant of awakening. This taking of my peace, released into the worry. This hurry, calculation, foundation of my stress. I'm blessed but also burdened, this turban weight of life. No strife allowed showing, but knowing in the darkness.
What if worries disappeared? This clear mind would be finally free from stress, but blessed with obligations. These stations of my life, no strife and providing, but hiding all the worry. This hurry state of mind, I find no peace of three, but free to worry solo. The soul so quiet, panic but frantic is my thinking. I'm sinking into worry. This hurry calculation. Wife's peaceful sleeping is keeping of her peace.
3 a.m. awakening nightly, this slightly losing sanity. Finally free from sleeping, but keeping vigil over.
What's over is my peace released into the darkness. Eyes open, mind racing, bills and future, heart pace. This is my 3 a.m. This when worries come alive, what's thrive is pure anxiety. But family needs provided, that's why the weight I carry. But married to my purpose, 3 a.m. awakening. But taking strength from love, push and shove through worry. Tomorrow comes regardless.
And I wanna fucking break it out like a
Going through hell, but my face says heaven. Life's hitting hard like 24/7, but I smile through it, act like it's fine. Nobody needs to know this pain is mine. To carry the better shoulder alone. Build my strength from flesh and bone. Scars they can't see, wounds internal. This pain's eternal, but so is my will to survive it. I won't let them see me divided by struggle, by hardship, by the weight of everything on my plate. I'll handle it solo, that's my way. Smile through the pain. Every day they ask you good, I say I'm great. While inside I contemplate how much longer I could take this. Hurt inside but standing tall. Never let them see me fall. That's the code I live by daily. Smile through the pain, that's what I do. Nobody needs to see what I go through. Strong facade, hiding the war inside. This is masculine pride, not toxic, just private with my struggle. I handle my own trouble without burden in the world with my weight. I'll be great eventually, but right now I'm hurting, just not averting. The fact to anyone who's watching me, this is my privacy of pain, my right to suffer silently. That's my dignity. They see the smile, they miss the tears that I cry alone for years of accumulated pain and stress. But I digress from showing weakness to the outside world. My flag of strength stay unfurled. Even when I'm breaking down inside, I hide the cracks, the fractures in my armor strong. I've been doing this so long, it's second nature not to fake it till I make it through another day of silence. Suffering is buffering between my pain and what I show. Nobody needs to know how hard it really is for me, that's my decree. Society said men should be strong, so I am. Even when everything's wrong inside, even when I'm dying but smiling through the pain like it's nothing at all. I won't fall publicly, I'll crumble in private. That's my climate of emotional management. No one near enough to see the real me breaking, just the faking strength I show the world each day. That's my way. One day you'll deal with all this pain I've stored, but for now I can't afford to show weakness, to show vulnerability. That's my reality. Right or wrong is how I'm wired. Even when I'm tired of pretending everything's okay. Every single day I wake up and put on my mask, complete the task of looking strong while feeling weak. I don't speak about my struggles or my pain. Again and again I choose silence over sharing. This is my caring for others, not burdening them with my weight. I'll be great someday when I've processed all of this, but I won't miss this strength I built from suffering alone. How I've grown. Smile through the pain, that's what I do. Nobody needs to see what I go through. Strong facade, hiding the war inside. This is masculine pride, not toxic, just private with my struggle. I handle my own trouble without burden in the world with my weight. I'll be great eventually, but right now I'm hurting, just not a burden. That fact to anyone who's watching me, this is my privacy. Hurt inside, but I won't show it. Strong facade, they'll never know it. This is how I survive the pain. Smile through the rain that's falling inside where nobody sees. This is how I keep my peace, by keeping my pain private in mine. I'll be fine eventually, just need time. Smile through the pain. I'll be fine.
Regular customer, regular customer, regular customer, daily, regular customer, regular customer, regular customer, daily.
Every night, same position, this mission a routine. I've seen these faces daily, not mainly conversation. Foundation is the presence, this essence of connection. No section of the words, what's heard is understanding. This land in the same seat, which beat is our routine. I've seen you countless times, these rhymes are recognition. This mission of survival, no rival to this bond to one another. No other words needed, what's seated is acceptance. Regular customer, silent bond, this bond to one another. No other words needed, what's seated is connection. Regular customer daily, not mainly conversation. Foundation is the presence, this essence of connection. No section of the words, what's heard is understanding. This land in that same seat, what's beat is our routine. I've seen you countless times, these rhymes of recognition. This mission of survival, no rival to this bond to one another. No other words needed, regular customer. Eye contact speaks volumes, this column of our bond is fond of one another. No other explanation, foundation is the presence. This essence of the moment, component of survival. No rival to this feeling, I'm reeling from the comfort. This upper day behind, I'll find you sitting there. What's shared is understanding, this land in the same seat. What's beat is our routine, I've seen you countless times. What if you stop coming? This pummeling of worry, I hurry to concern. I learn your absence speaking, not seeking conversation. Foundation is the presence, this essence of connection. No section of the words, what's heard is understanding. This land in the same seat, what's beat is our routine. I've seen you countless times, these rhymes of recognition. This mission of survival, years passing, still showing, not knowing much about what's shouted is your presence, this essence of connection. No section of the words, what's heard is understanding. This land in the same seat, what's beat is our routine. I've seen you countless times, these rhymes of recognition. This mission of survival, no rival to this bond to one another. No other words needed, what's seated is acceptance. Regular customer daily, not mainly conversation. Foundation is the presence, this essence of connection. No section of the words, regular customer daily, same seat, same order. No names, silent order. This is our connection. Regular customer, what's warmer is the bond. It's fond to one another. You love no other words needed, but daily.
Hey, yo, you know this is about time now. Yamming all night to hip-hop beats, never tasted defeat. In that PC cafe, legend living on from dusk till dawn. PC cafe, legend living on from dusk till dawn. Yeah. PC Cafe was our second home back in the day. We'd stay from evening till the morning, sun would rise, no surprise. We were addicted to StarCraft and Counter-Strike. This was life for teenagers with nothing else to do. Me and my crew taking over that cafe every weekend night, fighting tight battles on screen with hip-hop in our ears. Through the years, I perfected my build order and my playlist. Can't resist the nostalgia of those all-night gaming runs. So much fun, playing games with my best friends beside me. This is history of my youth written in keyboard clicks. Skimming all night to hip-hop beats, never tasted defeat. In that PC Cafe where we lived our dreams. PC Cafe legend, that was me. Hip-hop and gaming in harmony. All night sessions till the break of dawn. This is how it's born. Memories that last forever in time. This paradigm of you spent in computer chair seats. Hip-hop beats accompanying every click and every move in the groove of gaming life that we perfected here, crystal clear. Those were the best nights of our teenage lives, where passion thrives. PC Cafe legend living on from dusk till dawn. PC Cafe legend living on from dusk till dawn. Owner knew us by name, kept us caffeinated. We created legends in that space, at least in our own minds. These were the times when we felt invincible behind the screens. By any means necessary, we win every single match we catch. Sleep in the morning, wake up in the afternoon, then back soon to the cafe for another night of gaming. This claiming of that space is ours was territorial. Editorial review on my youth would say I wasted time, but I'm fine with how I spent those nights with my crew. Hip-hop playlist was essential to our game. Built our fame on sick beats and sicker strategies deployed. We destroyed our opponents us while the bass lines hit hard. This guard we had up against the boring outside world. As it swirled around us, we stayed inside the cafe bubble. No trouble could reach us in that digital space. This place became our sanctuary from real life stress. Nothing less than perfect for what we needed then. Looking back now, I see those weren't wasted nights. Those heights of friendship and competition made us who we are. Not far from those PC cafe days, and spirit still got the skill in gaming it. And life and practice and focus, this hocus pocus of turning games into life lessons learned. How we yearn for victory in every single match. We'd catch each other's backs, both in gaming and life. Cut like a knife through teenage years with clarity of purpose and service. We did ourselves by spending time together. Whatever people say about gaming being waste of time, this rhyme defends those PC cafe legendary nights. PC cafe legend, that was me. Hip-hop and gaming in harmony. All night sessions till the break of dawn. This is how we spawn memories that last forever in time. This paradigm of you spent in computer chair seats. Hip-hop beats accompanying every click and every move in the groove of gaming life that we perfected here crystal clear. Those were the nights that made us who we are. Not far from those gaming days in spirit and in heart. This is our PC cafe legend forever in my memory. This is my remedy for nostalgia, remembering those days. Those were the ways we spent our youth, no regrets from me. PC cafe legend, living on from dusk till dawn. Those cafe legend, living on from dusk till dawn.
Yeah, 20 years of dreaming this trip. What script is my imagination? Foundation of a bucket list. I've missed so many chances. These dances with excuses. What's loose is my commitment. The shipment of delays, but stays on top of list. I've kissed goodbye to doubt. What shouted is my vow. Somehow I'll get there. I'll swear upon my life, no strife will stop this mission. This vision of Old Trafford will score this pilgrimage. This bridge to my identity. Old Trafford or die, my pilgrimage. This bridge to understanding, demanding I complete it. Old Trafford or die, bucket list I kiss goodbye to excuses. What's loose is my commitment, the shipment of determination. Foundation of my dream, it seems impossible sometimes, but crimes against my faith, I wait however long. All along I've been planning, then standing on that ground I found my holy grail. What's failed is execution, but pollution of excuses. What's loose is my resolve. I'll solve this mystery. Finally free to go. Yo, imagining walking up the stadium, this tedium of waiting, debating when to book, I look at flights again. But when becomes the question, this lesson in patience. Foundation of my dream, it seems so close yet far. Discovering not achieving, but grieving is an option. This adoption of the plan, I'll stand on hollow ground. I found my destination. Yeah, foundation of identity. Foundation of identity. Down day free to dream, free to dream. What if I never make it? What if I never make it? This naked truth too painful. But grateful for the dream, it seems to keep me going. This flowing of devotion, this notion of pilgrimage. Which damages my timeline, but crime is giving up. I've cupped this dream so long. All along it sustained me. They'll pay me if I fail, but trail toward Old Trafford. What's scored is my intention, no mention of defeat. Standing in my red jersey, this mercy of imagination. Foundation of my hope, I'll cope through visualization. This station of my dreams, it seems so real already, but ready isn't here. I'll clear my schedule someday. This wayward path to glory, this story of pilgrimage. This privilege is the dream, I'll beam with anticipation. Foundation of my faith, I'll wait however long along Old Trafford calls. Old Trafford or die, bucket list I kiss goodbye to excuses. What's loose is my commitment, the shipment of determination. Foundation of my dream, foundation of my dream. 20 years dreaming, one destination. Theater of dreams, my salvation. This is my pilgrimage, this is my pilgrimage. This bridge to understanding. I'm standing on the edge, what's pledge is my commitment. The shipment of devotion, this notion of Old Trafford. What's scored is my bucket list. I've kissed the dream alive, I'll thrive on this mission. Old Trafford or die, I'll try till my last breath. Old Trafford or die.
on and on, on and on, on and on.
Bought my son a United jersey. It's mercy I expected, but rejected was my gift. Was stifted as my pride, he cried for Tottenham kit. What's hick is my ego. This ego of the father, I'd rather he wore red instead he won son jersey. This mercy killing moment, component of generation. Foundation of my pain, remain composed but hurting. Converting him his mission. This vision of red family, but honestly, he's choosing.
Our kids don't understand legacy. This tragedy of generation.
Yeah, foundation of my mission.
Our kids don't understand the red.
Instead they watch highlights.
These sights of modern football.
We'll call them plastic fans. No chance.
No chance they understand.
Yeah, this brand of loyalty. What's hit is my ego, this ego of the father. I'd rather he wore red instead he won son jersey. This mercy killing moment, component of generation. Foundation of my pain, remain composed but hurting. Converting him his mission. This vision of red family, but honestly, he's choosing. My kids don't understand legacy. This tragedy of generation. Foundation of my mission. My kids don't understand the red. Instead they watch highlights.
These sights of modern football.
But call them plastic fans.
No chance they understand.
This brand of loyalty, honestly it hurts me. But mercy on that youth. The truth is times have changed. Rearrange the preferences. For fences I'm erecting. Protecting red legacy. This family will be finally free to choose. But lose my approval somewhat. But what can father do? Explaining Ferguson glory, the story falls on deaf. What's left is my frustration, foundation of the gap. What's trapped is my nostalgia, but failure to connect. I've wrecked my own mission. Yeah, this vision of red family, but honestly they're choosing. This losing makes me sad, but mad I cannot be. Can't you see that different, desisting on that choice? But voice says keep on trying. Yeah, this dying wish of mine. Yeah, what if they convert later? This greater understanding, demand, and red devotion is notion, a legacy.
Finally free to choose.
But lose my dreams of matching. It's watching them reject, I check my expectations. These stations of my hope, but cope through persistence. This distance growing wider, but rider on the storm, I'll form new strategies. These tragedies of parents, but caring keeps me trying. Declare this house is red, instead they roll their eyes. These tries of mine rejected, perfected art of science. But trying keeps me going, the showing of devotion. This notion they'll convert, what's hurt is my ego. But oh no, I'm committed, this fitted plan of mine. In time they'll understand, this brand of loyalty. Honestly, I'm hoping this coping mechanism, this schism will dissolve.
My kids don't understand the red.
Instead they watch highlights.
These sights of modern football.
But call them plastic fans.
No chance they understand.
This brand of loyalty. Bought him United kit, he won son. Generation gap path just begun. This is my struggle, this juggle of generations. Base stations of my hope, but cope through persistence.
My kids don't understand.
But stand by a red legacy. Finally, free to try. I'll die trying to convert.
Walking through my neighborhood, what's good? It's small discoveries. These victories are noticing, not icing, just observing. Deserving of this moment, component of my peace. Release from expectations, these stations in my ears. What's clear is my perspective. Objective is just walking, not talking, and just existing. Resisting all the noise. What's poised is my composure that's closer to myself. My health depends on walking, not talking, just observing. Deserving of this freedom. Neighborhood walk, small wonders. What's thunders is the music. I'll use it for my healing. This feeling, pure release. Neighborhood walk, this discovering, recovering my peace. Release from expectations, these stations in my ears. What's clear is my perspective, objective is just walking, not talking, and just existing, resisting all the noise. What's poised is my composure, that's closer to myself. My health depends on walking, not talking, just observing, deserving of this freedom, this kingdom of the street. What's beat is in my ears. Yeah, 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 yeah. Same streets but different vibe, I'll thrive in this moment. Component of my healing, I'm feeling transformation. Foundation through the music, I'll use it for escape. This landscape of familiar but similar feels different. The system beat is playing, not saying any words. What's heard is just the music, I'll use it for my peace. Release from expectations, these stations of my mind. I'll find some rest in walking. Yeah. What if I stayed inside this guide toward depression, possession of the walking, not talking, just existing, resisting all the chaos, just us, me in the street. What's beat is in my ears. These tears of joy, not sadness. What's gladness is this walking, not talking, just observing, deserving of this moment. Component of my peace. Release from expectations, these stations of my mind. Miles walk without noticing, this and disappears. Here it's clear, I'm feeling better. This weather state of calm. What's bomb? This neighborhood, what's good? It's small discoveries, these victories are noticing. Not icing, just observing, deserving of this moment. Component of my peace. Release from expectations, these stations in my ears. What's clear is my perspective, objective accomplished here. Yeah. Neighborhood walk, discovering, recovering my peace. Release from expectations, these stations in my ears. What's clear is my perspective, earbuds in familiar street. Small discoveries, life repeat. This is my therapy, finally free to wander. Neighborhood, what's talk disappears. Here's clear, I'm feeling better. This weather state of peace.
Spent hours curating the perfect mixtape for friends. These are men for not having much money to give actual gifts. These riffs between what I wanted to give and could afford, I ignored by putting heart into making mixtapes. Instead, I'd spread my love through music selection, carefully chosen. This frozen moment of time captured on CD with care, I prepare each mixtape like it was a piece of art, from my heart to theirs, showing them who I was through songs. These belong to moments we shared, memories we made together. Whatever the occasion, mixtape was my go-to gift. Hours spent burning CD after CD, setting free my creativity through music curation shown. Mixtape making days were about connection. This selection of songs told stories words could never say. Every way I showed I cared was through these mixtapes. Made this displayed my affection through careful curation here, making it clear that each song choice had meaning and intent. Time well spent making mixtapes for my friends to enjoy. This deploy of love through music was my language spoken. This token of appreciation for their friendship shown. How I've grown to understand that gifts don't need to cost money. This honey of mixtape culture was sweeter than gold. Drawing covers by hand for each mixtape made. This displayed my artistic side that rarely showed otherwise. These ties between music and visual art combined, I designed each cover specifically for the recipient. This ingredient, a personalization made each tape special. This vessel of friendship was mixtape in physical form. This warm feeling I got from giving them away. Every day I think about what songs to include next. This text of musical language spoke volumes to friends. These amends for any wrongs through perfect song selection. Computer humming as it burned each track, going back and forth to check if it was finished. Yeah, this set of rituals around mixtape creation. This nation of music lovers sharing with each other like a brother. I give my friends these mixtapes with pride inside. Was my soul exposed through song choices made. This display vulnerability through sharing what I love. Push and shove through feelings I couldn't speak aloud. This crowd of friends received my mixtapes gratefully. Track list written in my best handwriting on an insert. This convert to digital
from a network was bittersweet. This complete transition to CD from cassette tape. This landscape of music sharing evolved but stayed the same. This game of showing love through music curation. This nation of mixtape makers understood the code. This road we traveled together through music shared. We cared about each other through the songs we chose. This rose above simple gift giving in the art form. This one reception of my mixtapes meant everything. Mixtape making days were about connection. This selection of songs told stories words could never say. Every way I showed I cared was through these mixtapes. Made this displayed my affection through careful curation here, making it clear that each song choice had meaning and intent. Burning CDs all night long, drawing covers, selecting songs. Those were the days of mixtape culture. This sculpture of friendship through music sharing, shown how we've grown from those mixtape making days together. Whatever happened to that culture, I don't know, but I know that those days meant everything to me. Setting free my love through music carefully chosen. This token of friendship was more valuable than money. This honey of mixtape culture was the sweetest gift. This shift to streaming killed mixtape culture, sadly but gladly. I have memories of mixtape making days. Those were ways we showed we cared before words could say. Every day I miss those mixtape making days with friends.
Every season starts with hope. 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 Every season starts with hope.
This cope mechanism strong. All along I've been believing. This grieving turns to hoping. No coping with the cycle, this trifle of my heart. I'll start with expectations. These stations of delusion, confusion when it fails. What scaled is my patience. Foundation of my torture, no quarter from the pain. Remain hopeful regardless. As hardest part is knowing, but showing faith anyway. Heartbreak every season. Cycle repeats, these defeats turn into hope, but cope through the summer. Heartbreak every season, obvious, but trusting next year's squad. What's flawed is my thinking, but sinking into hope. No cope with disappointment. This anointed new beginning, I'm winning in delusion. Confusion when it fails, what's scaled is expectations. These stations on my heart, I'll start believing again from when the window opens. This hope it springs eternal, inferno is the cycle. But trifle is my sanity. New man is announced with fanfare, I swear this time is different. Persistent hope returning, I'm burning with excitement. This enlightenment is summer, but bummer is the season. No reason to believe, but grieve I cannot stop. What's dropped is common sense. Just tense anticipation, foundation of delusion. Confusion is my state. I'll wait for next announcement. This pronouncement of new sign, and I'm buying in the hype. What if I stay realistic? This statistic of failure will tailor my expectations. These stations of my heart, I'll start with lower hopes, but nope, I'm all in. This thin line of sanity, but vanity won't let. I've bet on every season. No reason to stop now, somehow I keep believing. This grieving turns to hope. No cope with the cycle, but trifle is my heart. 20 years of this routine, I've seen the pattern clearly, but merely observation, foundation doesn't change. Rearranged are my excuses. What's loosed is my logic, this topic of delusion. Confusion is my friend, I've been reality, finally free to admit I'm committed to the cycle. This trifle of my heart, I'll start again next season. No reason to change now. Heartbreak every season, obvious, but trusting next year's squad. What's flawed is my thinking, but sinking into hope. No cope with disappointment. Hope with disappointment, endless loop. Every summer, believe in the hype. This is my reality, finally free to own it. I've known it, 20 years, these tears turning to hope. No cope with the cycle, but trifle is my sanity. Heartbreak every season, but reason keeps me watching.
watch lights rolling, rolling, rolling. Post a photo, watch lights rolling, rolling. Yeah. Post a photo, watch lights rolling, but deep within, I'm lonely as can be. Can't they see that all this validation's fake for my sake? I smile for the camera bright, but at night, I'm cried in my room alone on my phone, scrolling through lives that seem like a dream compared to my reality. Honestly, I'm lonelier than ever before. What's this for? If likes don't fill the void, I'm destroyed by the social media age. Like first is real connection. This is my reflection on the loneliness inside. Trying to hide, but how the perfect feed. 1,000 likes, but I'm alone, staring at my phone, looking for connection real. But I feel more isolated than before. What's this for? If validation just cumbers, this encumbers my ability to connect. We're a relationship for likes through the nights. I scroll and feel more alone on my phone, creating perfect life online. But I'm dying inside from loneliness, shit, crystal clear. And social media is a lie. Everyone looks happy on his feed, what I've seen of how they kirking at a show, and I know and where I'm lonely together through whatever fake lives we portray online. But I'm dying to have real conversation. The sensation of loneliness and crowded wounds just consumes my generation. Parts falling apart from lack of real connection. This rejection of that for surface validation. This sensation of being alone together. Put the phone down, looked around. What I found is that real connection where nobody cares about anything but likes through the nights. We scroll alone together. 1,000 likes, but I'm alone, staring at my phone, looking for connection real. But I feel more isolated than before. What's this for? If validation's just cumbers, this encumbers my ability to connect. We're a relationship for likes through the nights. I scroll and feel more alone on my phone, create a perfect life online. But I'm dying inside from loneliness, yeah, crystal clear. That social media is a lie. So I keep posting perfect pics, getting my fix of validation that's not real. But I feel more alone with every like through the night. I scroll and search for something true, but I knew that I would find it on my phone. Post a photo, watch likes rolling, rolling, rolling. Post a photo, watch likes rolling, 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 rolling.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, alarm goes off. Time to move my body. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today's a party. Stretching out the laziness, waking up my soul. Healthy days ahead, that's my goal. Gonna drink my water, gonna eat right. Gonna get myself some sleep tonight. Building up routines that make me feel alive. Healthy days, I'm gonna thrive. Healthy days, I'm taking charge. Living life, feeling large. Moving my body, clearing my mind. Leaving bad habits behind. Healthy days, I'm on track. Never looking back. Energy flowing, feeling strong. Looking grow. Energy flowing, feeling strong. Healthy days all year long. Not about perfection, just about trying. Getting off the couch, no more justifying. Why I skip the workout, why I stay up late. Changing up my habits, rewriting my fate. Meal prep Sunday, gym on Monday. Taking vitamins, making it fun day by day. Not a punishment, it's self-care. Investing in myself cause I'm worth it. Gonna drink my water, gonna eat right. Gonna give myself some sleep tonight. Building up routines that make me feel alive. Healthy days, I'm gonna thrive. Healthy days, I'm taking charge, living life, feeling large. Moving my body, clearing my mind. Leaving bad habits behind. Healthy days, I'm on track, never looking back. Energy flowing, feeling strong. Looking back. Energy flowing, feeling strong. sleep, that's my foundation. Fruits and vegetables, proper hydration. Movement every day, consistency is key. Healthy days are setting me free. Not comparing my journey to anyone else, just focusing on my own health. Small changes adding up to something great. Healthy lifestyle, not a crash diet fade. Healthy days, this is living my body's Thanksgiving for treating it right, showing it love. Healthy days, that's what I'm thinking of.
Health checkup results arrive. This drive to stay healthy, but wealthy is my worry. These hurried numbers rising. Surprising is my body, but probably just aging. I'm raging against time, but climbing all the stats. What's that but reality? Finally free to ignore. What's more is my denial. This trial of staying strong. All along I've been faking. This taking of my health. My wealth depends on working, but lurking is the truth. Health report card numbers tell, but I'll pretend I'm fine. This line between truth and lie. Health report card warning, but morning comes regardless. This hardest part is hiding, confiding in no one. Everyone depends on me, can't you see I'm needed? This plead a case for health, my wealth depends on working, but lurking is the truth. This proof of declining, but smiling through the pain, remain composed for family. This had to be pretending, I'm sending signals false, what's lost is my honesty. Doctor says to slow down, this town doesn't allow it. Can't vow to take it easy, but sleazy is ignoring. This warning of my body, but probably just tired. This wired state of being, I'm seeing all the signs. These lines of health declining, but smiling through the pain, remain composed for family. This happily pretending, I'm sending signals false. What if I admitted truth? This proof of vulnerability, but ability to work would lurking in suspicions. These missions of providing can't hide from obligations. These stations of my life, no strife allowed, showing this flowing of denial. This trial of staying strong. All along I've been faking. This taking of my health, folding up the health report, no court of truth admitting this, sitting with denial. This trial of staying strong. All along I've been needed. This plead a case for working, but lurking is the truth. Folding up the health report, no court of truth admitting this, sitting with denial. This trial of staying strong. All along I've been needed. This plead a case for working, but lurking is the truth. This proof of declining, but smiling through the pain, we remain composed for family. This happily pretending, I'm sending signals false, what's lost is my honesty. Health report card warning, but morning comes regardless. This hardest part is hiding, confiding in no one. Everyone depends on me. Numbers rising, can't be sick. Family needs gotta stick, this is my reality. Finally free to ignore. What's more is my denial. This trial is staying strong. All along I've been faking. Health report card. Can't hold it in, hold it in, hold it in. Hold it in, hold it in, People think gentlemen is just for dates, but real ones show love to their mates. Check on your boys' mental health, that's the real gentleman wealth. Ask them how they really doing, not your surface level viewing of their lives and their emotions. Real brotherhood is devotions to each other's well-being always, not just in the good old days, but when things get dark and rough. When your boy is going through stuff, be the a friend who shows up present. That's the realest kind of present. Gentlemanship starts at home with your brothers, not alone in romantic situations. Only brothers need gentlemen too. Show your squad that real love true. Check on mental health, be there. Show your homies that you care. Not just flexing, not just fun. Real friendship when things come undone. This is gentlemen among men. Being there again and again for your brothers through thick and thin. Real gentlemanship ends with how you treat your closest crew. This is what real men do. Yeah. Younger homie looking up to me, I show him what a man should be. Not through toxic masculinity, but through real sensitivity. Others to emotion share, showing him the men who care are stronger than the ones who front. Real talk, keeping it blunt but calm, but understanding too. This is what we're supposed to do for the next generation coming up. Fill the masculine cup with examples of real strength, going to any length to show love and show support. This is the new core, the manhood that we're building here. They say real men don't cry, but I tell my brothers that's a lie. We feel, we hurt, we need each other. That's what makes us true brothers in this journey we call life. Through the joy and through the strife. Yeah. When my boy lost his father last year, I didn't know what to say to clear his pain, so I just showed up, sat with him, filled his cup with presence and with silent support. This is the real report, called a gentleman behavior. Not being a savior, but being present, being there, showing him I really care. Not with words, but with my time. That's the real paradigm of brotherhood and gentleman ways. Being there through darkest days for the ones you call your crew. This is what real men do. Brothers need gentlemen too. Show your squad that real love true. Check on mental health, be there. Show your homies that you care. Not just flexing, not just fun. Real friendship when things come undone. This is gentlemen among men. Being there again and again for your brothers through thick and thin. Real gentlemanship begins with how you treat your closest crew. This is what real men do. Not just for the ladies, nah. Real gentlemen show love to their squad. This is brotherhood redefined. Gentlemen to all mankind, starting with the ones closest to you. This is what we gotta do. Born in the pavement, roots run deep. While everybody else was asleep, I was grinding through the stone, made it on my own. Nobody gave me fertile ground, had to make my own way found. Strength in the struggle and the fight, growing toward the light. Through the cracks they said were too small, but I broke through it all. Concrete couldn't hold me down, I'm above ground down. Blooming where they said nothing grows, this is how it goes. When you got that will inside, can't contain my pride. Concrete tried to keep me buried, but the dreams I carry were stronger than a stone. I made it on my own. Flower through concrete, that's my story. Breaking through the glory from the bottom of the street. Can't accept defeat, I'm blooming where they said I'd die. Reaching for the sky, through the concrete, through the pain, and breaking every chain they put on me to keep me down. I'm above ground, flower through concrete stands tall. I broke through it all, they paved over my potential. Said my dreams were non-essential, but I pushed through anyway every single day. Cracking through the limitations, building my foundation from the bottom up, no help. Did it by myself, now I'm blooming in their faces, taking up the spaces that they said belong to them. But I'm the stem that broke through all their barriers. Now I'm the carrier of hope for those below. Watch me grow to everyone born in concrete, who had to compete with the world that tried to bury what they couldn't carry. You're stronger than the stone, you're not. Flower through concrete, that's my story. Breaking through the glory from the bottom of the street. Can't accept defeat, I'm blooming where they said I'd die. Reaching for the sky, through the concrete, through the pain, and breaking
watch me bloom in concrete. Feel the ground beneath my feet. Backing under pressure that I bring. This is my spring, breaking through the pavement here. Year after year, flower through concrete. That's me, finally free.
Save my money for months to buy that ticket. This explicit experience of live hip-hop was my goal, body and soul. I wanted to be there in that crowd in that moment. This atonement for years of listening through speakers and headphones. Finally known the real thing, the actual energy of live performance. This importance cannot be overstated in my memory. This injury to my eardrums was worth it. Biomax, these facts are bass vibrating through my entire chest. This test of endurance through sweat and heat and packed crowds speaking loud through the music, through the energy exchange. Standing in that club, feeling every beat. This complete immersion into hip-hop culture real. First live show changed my entire life. Cut like a knife through everything I thought I knew about hip-hop. This non-stop energy exchange between artists and crowds, speaking loud to my soul in ways recordings never could. I understood finally what hip-hop was really all about. Without doubt, that night became my reference point forever. I never experienced music the same way again. From back when I was just a listener, the participant now. I took a vow to see live hip-hop every chance I got. This plot of my life changed trajectory that night. The opening act came out and already I was shaking. This waking up to what live music means happened instantly. Finally, I got what people said you had to see it live. Feeling alive in ways I never felt before that moment. This opponent to recording music was clearly superior. This interior transformation happened within my soul. This whole new understanding of hip-hop emerged as it surged through that club speakers and through my body. This embody of hip-hop culture and physical space changed my face from observer to participant. Completely sweat dripping from the ceiling from every person. This immersion into collective energy was spiritual. This lyrical content took on new meaning. Perform, live, I survive on memories of that night for months after. This laughter mixed with serious bars mixed with the crowds roar on the floor, dancing, jumping, hands up in the air. Everywhere I look was pure joy and pure passion shown. How I've grown from that night's experience forward in life. Man, that came out in the place went absolutely crazy. This maybe was the best moment of my teenage life. This night for clarity cut through my previous understanding, demanding my full attention, my full participation here. Crystal clear that this was what I've been missing all along. This song of live hip hop was my new religion. Now I took a vow, knew attend every show I possibly could. Understood that recording music was just preparation for this elation of experiencing the real thing in person. This version of me emerged from that club forever changed. First live show changed my entire life. Cut like a knife through everything I thought I knew about hip-hop. This non-stop energy exchange between artists and crowds, speaking loud to my soul in ways recorded could. Club packed, anticipation high. First time seeing hip-hop live. That night remains a standard. This pander to everything I loved about hip-hop culture. The sculpture of my identity was completed that night. This plight of chasing that feeling drives me still today in every way. First live show changed my entire perspective. This objective of seeing hip-hop live became my mission. This permission I gave myself to prioritize live music. Can't refuse it when I think back to that first live show. This is how I know that hip-hop is more than just music to me. Setting free my soul through live performance energy. This is my remedy. First live show forever in my heart. Yeah. Can't explain it to those who don't feel. What's real is this visceral reaction, this traction of soul to sound. I'm bound to this engine note. No throat can replicate this bliss of mechanical symphony. Finally free from explanation, foundation of pure emotion. This notion that sound matters, what shatters is my composure. This closer to nirvana, no sauna relaxes like this. I've kissed the sky through exhaust. What's lost is need for words. I've heard heaven in V8. Engine sound speaking to soul. This whole body vibrating, anticipating every rev. Engine sound, V8 symphony. Finally free from words needed. This pleaded case for emotion. This notion that sound heals what's real can't be explained. I've gained understanding through what's new is appreciation. Foundation of car culture, no nurture, just pure feeling. This peeling away of logic, just chronic love of sound. I found my religion here, it's clear. Engine sound matters, what shatters is everything. This offering of pure emotion.
Rev it once and I'm converted. Deserted state of bliss, I've kissed goodbye to silence. This violence of sound, perfect. What's erected is pure joy. Deploy every cylinder. This filter of daily life, no strife exists in sound. I found my meditation, foundation of car passion. This fashion of loving engines, not pensions, but pure sound. I've ground my teeth in pleasure. This measure can't be taken, I'm shaken by engine note. What if silence was all this call of engine matters? What shatters is my defense. No fence against this feeling, I'm reeling from the sound. I found my happy place, this space between blip midder. No fighter can defeat this sweetest sound on earth. What's birth is understanding this land in the pure emotion. This notion that sound speaks. What's weak is explanation, foundation of car culture. No nurture, just engine sound. Try to tell non-car people, but steeple bells don't compare. I swear engine sound is sacred. This naked truth about passion. This fashion of love and sound. I found nothing comparable. This terrible need to hear. What's clear is I'm addicted, convicted by engine. No, I'll tote this love forever, whatever people think. This link between sound and soul. I've scrolled through every option, but adoption of V8 sound. I found my religion here. Engine sound, V8 symphony. Finally free from words needed. Displeaded, case for emotion. This notion the sound heals. What's real can't be explained. I've gained understanding through V8 roar. No words needed. Soul speaking, heart heated. This is my religion. Found no sound compares to engine. This tendon of my soul takes control. When I hear it's clear, engine sound matters. What shatters is everything. This offering of emotion, engine sound. My poetry. Yo. No real petitions coming through, nothing that I have to do online, I'll just hear. Everything is clear when I just connect on streams and remember what it means to be present in real life without the strife. With constant connectivity, this is setting me free from the pressure to respond, to move beyond the digital into the real. This is how I feel, alive and present here today. Put my phone away and found myself again. A day without Wi-Fi. Favorite name that comes so clear when I'm not online. This is my to find peace today. Day without Wi-Fi, digital retouch, out of the box, a constant connection here. Everything is clear when I'm live online at all. Reeking from the brawl of endless smaller thieves. This is what I need to remember who I am without Instagram or any other app. Twisted that gap, team my real and digital. This is my ritual. This is like to connect, reading actual books today. Not since what people say, born out about the lie. This is how I thrive without the Wi-Fi connection. This is my reflection, time when I could be without the late to everyone and everything. This is what I bring to my dope as self-care, of being aware of real life happening now. This is my vow to disconnect sometimes, to realign but what really matters here. To everyone who felt the need to be free from plastic collectivity, this is the key to finding yourself again. Disconnect and then you'll see who you really are. Say that I Wi-Fi, digital retouch, out of the box, a constant connection here. Everything is bare, but I'm not online at all. Reeking from the brawl of endless phone and feeds. This is what I need to remember who I am without Instagram or any other app. Closing that gap between my real and digital. This is my ritual. I'm just connected and connect. So I keep taking breaks for my own sake from the digital world, getting unfurled into real life again. This is when I feel host like myself. A digital detox is my wealth. Wanna end it likes to be Wi-Fi free. It's how I wanna be. Yeah, the least that came to lead. Okay, without Wi-Fi set you free. This is my performance.
Sitting at the company dinner, the center of pretending. Spending all my energy on comedy and laughter. But after all the drinks, I think I'm feeling hollow. This swallow of my pride can't hide from younger staff. I laugh like nothing's wrong all along. I've been acting this packing on fake smiles. These trousers seeming strong, no song of my true feelings. I'm reeling from the effort, this stuttered conversation, foundation of my mask. Company dinner mask, performing well, this jelly fake composure, no closure, just pretended. Company dinner mask, wearing thin. I'm in this performance, what's forced is my laughter. But after drinks keep flowing, I'm showing fake energy. Fake energy, finally, free to leave. Grieve the wasted night, this sight of my reflection. No section of authenticity, just pity party brewing. I'm doing what's expected, perfected all the faking. Just making sure they think I'm drinking with the best. What's blessed is going home. Younger colleagues full of energy, but see me as competition. This mission of pretending I'm spending all my strength. At length I'm feeling tired, but wired on adrenaline. This mellow with my pride, can't hide from the performance. This warrants my attention, no mention of my truth. This proof of being strong all along. I've been faking this, taking up my energy. Finally, free when they're done. What if I showed real feelings? This peeling of my mask would ask for understanding, but landing in disaster. This master of pretending, I'm sending signals false. What's lost is my authenticity. Finally free to fake it, can't make it through honest. This promise to myself, my health depends on this. What's bliss is going home alone to decompress. Finally heading home at midnight. Side of my shoulders, what's soda is my spirit. I clear it in the morning, but warning signs are showing. This flowing of exhaustion, what's cost is authenticity. Finally free to drop the shop of fake composure, no closer to my truth. This proof of sacrifice, what's priced is my sanity, but family needs provider. I'm in this performance, what's forced is my laughter. But after drinks keep flowing, I'm showing fake energy. Energy, dying. Finally faking, laughing loud, empty inside. Swallow pride. This is my performance. What's forced is my composure. No closer to authentic. This frantic energy fading, fading, invading this exhaustion. I'm in the company dinner mask drops. What's stop is my pretending. Company free at home. Finally free at home. Finally free at home. My Walkman everywhere I went. Battery's dead, but my time well spent. Rewinding tapes with my pinky finger. That mechanical sound still lingers in my memory like yesterday's dream. Hip-hop flowing through that tiny screen. Emission foam against my ear, crystal clear. Even through the hiss and the tape distortion. That was my portion of happiness back in 90s days. Those were the ways we consumed our music, physical and real. I can still feel the weight of that Walkman on my belt clip. Every trip outside was accompanied by beats and rhymes. Those were the times. Yeah, that cassette click, that rewind sound. Best soundtrack that I ever found for my childhood memories made. Cassette tape memories taking me back to when hip hop came through that analog track. Walkman, batteries running low, but the flow never stopped in my teenage mind. I could rewind my favorite verse 100 times. Those were my rhymes, a passage of manhood through the sound. Walking around with hip hop in my ears all day. That Walkman way of life defined who I became. Hey, cassette tape game was strong back then. I miss those days. Yeah, had to flip the tape to hear side B. That's how we used to listen, you see. No streaming, no skipping, just straight through. That's what we knew. And honestly, it made us appreciate every track. Couldn't wait to hear what came next in the sequence. This experience of albums front to back without cherry picking. Time was ticking on that 90-minute tape until it ended. Then we spent another $1 at the store for blank tapes, making mixtapes of songs recorded off the radio. This is how we grow our collection without much money spent. Time well spent. Yeah. That tape hiss was the sound of my youth, that's the truth. Can't replicate that feeling today in any way. Digital's convenient, but it ain't the same. Remember the game of untangling tape when it got stuck. Bad luck, but we fix it with a pencil and patience. Those were the ages of mechanical music consumption, without assumption that everything will be instant and free. That's how we be.
back then, appreciating every single track. Kept my favorite tapes in the shoebox collection. My protection, the memories attached to every single one. So much fun looking back at those handwritten labels. Kitchen tables where I sit and dub my favorite songs all night long. My parents yelling, turn that down, but that sound was my life, my identity. Forming every morning, walking to school, my Walkman on from dusk to dawn. I lived and breathed that cassette tape life. Cut like a knife through my teenage years with clarity. Those disparities between then and now made me nostalgic. That old magic of an analog hip-hop on cassette tapes. Those were great days. Yeah. Cassette tape memories taking me back to when hip-hop came through that analog track. Walkman batteries running low, but the flow never stopped in my teenage mind. I could rewind my favorite verse 100 times. Was when my rhymes, a passage of manhood through the sound. Walking around with hip-hop in my ears all day, that Walkman way. Rewind that tape, press play again. 90s Walkman, my best friend. I miss those days. These of cassette tapes. We fell in love with hip-hop music. Yeah, can't refuse it when nostalgia hits me like this. I reminisce about Walkman days and cassette tapes. Those were great days.
What's up, baby?
Ain't no more me. Sitting on the evening bus, this fuss of daily chaos, but lost the noise around me. What's found is pure silence, this guidance of the window. I'll follow my reflection, no section of intrusion. This fusion of peace and thought, what's caught is my composure. This closer to my home, but roam inside my head instead of rushing forward. This awkward space between, I've seen this countless times. These rhymes of solo breathing, I'm leaving work behind. Bus ride sanctuary, 10 minutes mine. This time of decompression, no rushing, just existing. Bus ride sanctuary, sacred, naked truth about needing this feeding of my soul. What's whole is this moment, component of survival, no rival to this peace. Release from daily chaos, this loss of noise around me. What's found is pure silence, this guidance before home, alone but not lonely. The only sound is engine, this tendon of my sanity. Yeah. Finally free to breathe, I'll grieve no more today. Window shows the city passing, but casting my reflection. No section of pretense, just tense from daily grind. I'll find my peace in transit. This planet keeps on spinning, but winning is this moment. Component of my breathing, this seething world outside. Can't hide from the window, but oh no, I'm protected. Respected is my silence, this violence of the city. But pity, party over, this rover through my thoughts. What if I extended this blissed moment of peace? Release from expectations, these stations of my life. No strife in this bus ride. Can't hide from reality, but family waits at home. Alone for these minutes, what's given is pure peace. Release from being strong, all along I've needed the seated moment daily, but mainly just surviving this, thriving through small breaks. Almost at my stop now, somehow recharge slightly. This nightly ritual matters. What shatters is my stress. I'm blessed with 10 minutes. What's given is pure breathing. This seething world awaits, but gates of home approaching, encroaching on my peace. Release from bus ride. This guided meditation, foundation of survival. No rival to this space, this place between two worlds. Bus ride sanctuary, sacred. Naked truth about needing this feeding of my soul. What's whole is this moment, component of survival, no rival to this peace. 10 minutes alone, window view, breathing space, getting through. This is my sanctuary. Yeah. This very moment sacred, naked truth about survival. no rival to this peace. Release from expectation. Bus ride sanctuary saves me.
Stations here, destination still not clear, but I'm moving forward on the track. Even though I can't look back and where I came from anymore, and I can't see what's in store. At the station up ahead, I'm in the middle instead of beginning and the end around this slip of band. Of life, I'm journey of the way that takes me way by day towards something I can't see, but I believe will be. Work and traveling I do. In this in between, I'm moving through between stations in the middle. Life's a complicated riddle that I'm solving on the way every single day. Between stations, moving through to a future that's brand new. We're not here yet, still ahead, traveling instant. I'm arriving, and that's fine. This is my design. In the journey here, making it all clear. That the middle is a morning, not just the end point. Between stations is my life. Happens, student styles, and the joy of traveling on. This is my song. So keep a rush, get the aim. But I'm not the friend, the middle, the in between. This is where I seen the most growth, the most change in this middle range. On my journey toward my dreams, nothing's what it seems when you're rushing to arrive. But when you're alive in the middle, get to see what you're meant to be. Cause not just the destination with the expiration of the pad that takes you there. In this middle, I declare that I'm exactly where I need. To everyone who's in between, who hasn't reached the scene, they're traveling towards a day. This is what I say, the journey is the point. Hit yourself at these joints between start and finish line. Between stations, moving through to a future that's brand new. We're not here yet, still ahead, traveling instant. I'm arriving, and that's fine. This is my design. In the journey here, making it all clear. That the middle is important, not just the end point. Between species is my life. Effing student strive, and the joy of traveling on. This is my song. So I stay here in the middle, solve the life's riddle. One to get the time here, making it all clear that between stations is enough, even when it's tough to not see the end inside. Oh, be all might in this middle space I'm in. Just a step I began to understand the journey's point between these joint stations. This is life.
Yeah, rain falling outside my window. The so perfect setting, not getting any work, just lurking. Peaceful stillness, this illness disappears. Here it's clear I'm truly resting, not testing any limits. What's given this permission? This mission is just being. I'm seeing rain cascading, not fading is my focus. Just notice of the sound was found. This pure contentment, this anointed afternoon. What's moon is still far, but scarred by nothing here. Rain day indoors, so resting, not testing any limits. What's given this permission? This mission disappears. Yeah, rain day indoor, peaceful, this blissful state of being. I'm seeing rain outside, can't hide from the comfort. This suffer disappears here. It's clear I'm truly resting, not testing any limits. What's given this permission? This mission is just being. I'm seeing nothing urgent. What's turbulent is outside, can't hide, but I don't need what's free. This my spirit can't hear it, but I'm peaceful. Yeah, watching raindrops racing down this town. Outside is busy but dizzy. I am not what's called as pure serenity. Finally free to rest, was blessed as rain outside. Can't hide from the comfort that suffer disappears here. It was clear I'm truly resting, not testing any limits. Was given his permission, his mission is just being. I'm seeing nothing urgent. What's turbulent is outside. Can't hide but I don't need what's freed is my spirit. Can't hear it but I'm peaceful. Yeah, what if sun came out now? This vow of peace would break, but ache for rain continuing. This viewing is my healing, I'm feeling pure contentment. This anointed afternoon was moon is still far, but scarred by nothing here. It's clear I needed this. What's bliss is rain outside. Can't hide from the comfort that suffer disappears here. It's clear. Hours passing, still raining, not draining, just observing, deserving of this moment. Component of my peace, release from expectations. These stations disappear, it's clear I'm truly resting, not testing any limits. Was given this permission, this mission is just being. I'm seeing rain cascading, not fading is the peace. Release from all the chaos, just us, me, and the rain. Yeah, rain day indoor, peaceful. This blissful state of being. I'm seeing rain outside. Can't hide from the comfort that suffer disappears here. Rain day indoor, yeah, peaceful. This blissful state of being. I'm seeing rain outside. Yeah, yeah. Can't hide right cozy in. Yeah, no agenda, let it begin. This is my sanctuary. This very moment sacred. Yeah, yeah. Rain day indoor, what's stored is pure peace. Yeah, release from expectations. These stations disappear. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. 3 drinks and I'm feeling brave, time to pave the way for my confession here. Without fear, I start to say I need to tell you, but I'm see-through. The next morning when I ask, like I'm wearing a mask, what did I say last night? This is my plight of being too scared sober. When it's over and I'm drunk, I'm Superman, but I can't stand behind the words I say. The next day, I'm just a coward asking what I'm asking. The night before with alcohol, brave when drunk, coward when sober. When it's over, I don't remember what I said in my head. I'm brave, but only with drinks. Brave only when I'm drunk enough, calling my bluff. The next morning when I can't recall if I said it all or chickened out again. This is when I realize I'm using alcohol as my wall against being too vulnerable. This is terrible cycle of drinking to confess. Then I guess what I said the night before. What's this for? If I can't remember anyway, every day I promise I'll say it sober. But when I'm over at a place I need drinks, this is what it takes for me to be brave enough. Actually, I've been wanting to say, but next day, did I say something weird last night? This is my fight between drunk courage and sober fear. Crystal clear that I'm a coward who needs booze. I always choose to confess when I'm not sober. When it's over, I can't remember if I did. This is what's hid behind my drinking every time. This is my crime against myself and against her. Everything's a blur. The morning after being brave. Brave when drunk, coward when sober. When it's over, I don't remember what I said in my head. I'm brave, but only with drinks. Brave only when I'm drunk enough, calling my bluff. The next morning when I can't recall if I said it all or chickened out again. This is when I realize I'm using alcohol as my wall against being too vulnerable. This is terrible cycle of drinking to confess. Then I guess what I said the night before. What's this for? If I can't remember anyway, every day I promise I'll say it's sober. But when I'm over at a place I need drinks, this is what it takes for me to be brave enough. One day I'll be brave sober. But until it's over, I'll keep drinking to confess. Then I guess what I said the night before. So I'll keep being brave when drunk. In this funk of cowardice when I'm sober. When it's over, I'll ask what I said again. This is when I realize I'm pathetic, sympathetic to myself, but still a coward.
Okay, grab my bike, didn't make a plan. Just gonna ride wherever I can. Spring wind hitting my face feels right. A cherry blossom dancing in the light. I'm pedaling through streets I've never seen. Living in this in-between of where I was and where I'll be. Right now I'm just wild and free. No GPS, no map to read. Just following where my heart leads. The city becomes a blur of color. This kind of joy there is no other. Oh, 2 wheels and an open mind. Best adventure I could find. Riding my bike through cherry blossom lane. Spring wind washing away my pains. No destination, just the journey's call. Catching petals as they fall. This is living, this is free. Just my bicycle and me, pedaling through this perfect day. Let the blossoms show the way. A day basket empty but my heart is full. This is better than any pool of deadlines, meetings or routine. This is the freshest air I've breathed. And following the river's curve, feeling every muscle, every nerve come alive in the afternoon. Nature's playing my favorite tune. Other cyclists wave as they pass. We're all part of this same class of people who chose to escape on 2 wheels in perfect shape. Sometimes you gotta pedal away from the stress of every day. Find yourself in the movement. This is my improvement on sitting still and staying stuck. On this bike I make my own luck. Yeah. The sun is setting, should I turn back or keep riding on this track? Freedom and discovery, this is who I'm meant to be. Not confined to 4 walls, answering to nature's calls. To explore, to breathe, to ride with cherry blossoms as my guide. I remember this when life gets tough, when the city becomes too rough. That all I need is my bike and will to find my peace, to find my thrill, yeah. Riding my bike through cherry blossom lane. Spring wind washing away my pain. No destination, just a journey's call. Catching petals as they fall. This is living, this is free. Just my bicycle and me, pedaling through this perfect day. Let the blossoms show the way. No destination, just open road. Cherry blossoms and a light low. This is how I wanna live, pedaling into freedom. Yeah.
Yeah. 20 years since I first watched her play. This way of life embedded deep. I keep waking up at dawn. What's drawn is pure devotion. This notion never fading. I'm trading sleep for football. It's calling Manchester United. Ignited flame still burning. I'm turning 40 now, but somehow nothing's changed inside. This pride of being Red Devil. What's settled is my loyalty. Honestly, wife thinks I'm crazy, but mainly I'm committed. This fitted jersey worn, what's torn is my sleep schedule.
Still red, 20 years committed.
This fitted life around it. I found him as my purpose.
Still red after 20 years. These tears of joy and pain. Remain loyal through it all.
I call myself Red Devil. What's settled is devotion. This notion, never changing. Rearranging, sleep schedule. But habitual is watching. I'm watching family time, but pride in being red. Instead of sleeping soundly, I'm finding my identity. Finally free to admit I'm committed to the red. Instead of normal living, I'm giving all my passion. Wife rolling eyes when I wake up, this cup of coffee brewing. I'm viewing from the couch, no doubt that she's annoyed, but toy with this idea of leaving, but she knows what's froze is my devotion. This notion of Red Devil was settled 20 years. These tears are pure emotion. This notion never faded. I'm trading sleep for glory. The story of my life, no strife can break this bond I formed with Manchester.
What if I gave up watching?
This botching of my sleep
would keep my wife happy.
But crappy is that thought.
I've bought into this life.
No strife can break devotion.
This notion of red devil.
Yeah, this notion of red devil will settle this forever. Whatever record shows, I know I keep on watching. This botching a normal life, but strife for being fan. I'll stand through everything. This offering of loyalty, honestly, 20 years. Dawn breaks and match begins. These wins are getting rare, but care hasn't diminished. I finished normal sleeping, just keeping vigil over. What's over is my youth. The truth is, I'm still red. Instead of moving on, I've drawn my line forever. Whatever comes my way, I'll stay loyal to the end. My friend says I'm obsessed, I'm blessed with this devotion. This notion of red devil.
Still red after 20 years. These tears are joy and pain.
Remain loyal through it all.
I call myself red devil.
What settled is devotion. This notion, never changing. 20 years deep, still bleeding red. Dawn alarm set, wife shakes her head, yeah. This is my identity. Finally free to own it. I've known it 20 years. These tears are pure devotion. This notion of red devil. What's settled is forever. Still red till I die.
New day coming, new me rising. This is my promise. New me rising. Yeah, this is my promise. I make a promise to the me I'm becoming. To leave the past behind, keep the future coming. Won't let yesterday's mistakes define tomorrow. Won't carry all that unnecessary sorrow into the next chapter that I'm writing clean. The future's bright and I'll keep fighting for the life I deserve, for the peace I'm earning, for the lessons I'm learning in the pages I'm turning. Tomorrow's me deserves my best today. Deserves me choosing growth in every way. Breaking patterns, healing wounds, moving forward fast. Making promise to myself that are built to last. This commitment is sacred and true. Tomorrow depends on what today's me will do. Dear tomorrow's me, I promise I'll try harder to love myself more, to go farther. Past is past, future's mine to create. Tomorrow's waiting, I won't be late to the life I'm meant to live and breathe. Tomorrow's promise is what I believe. This is my promise to tomorrow's me. I'll be better than I was. I'll be free from the chains of yesterday, the pain I carry. Tomorrow's me deserves to be unmarried from past regrets and future fears too. Living in the now is how I'll make it through. Promise to tomorrow, I'm making it today. Building a better life in every way than I ever thought possible. To reach higher, to keep alive the passion and the fire that drives me forward when times get tough. To believe in myself when belief's not enough. To keep going when I want to quit. To honor myself bit by bit. Every day is a chance to fulfill this promise. To be honest, to be modest in my expectations, but ambitious in my heart. Tomorrow's me deserves this fresh start that I'm creating with intention and care. Building a future where I'll thrive there. Each choice I make today shapes who I'll be. Tomorrow's me is counting on today's me to make decisions that honor my growth. To commit to healing, to commit to both my present and my future. To the life I'm building, the foundation I'm creating. Solid and unyielding, the best is yet to come. I truly believe tomorrow holds more than I can conceive. Today, right now, I'm planting seeds for the future me and what they need to flourish, to grow, to become whole. Tomorrow's promise lives in my soul. I'm investing in myself and my future success, promising tomorrow that I'll give my best. This is my promise to tomorrow's me. I'll be better than I was. I'll be free from the chains of yesterday, the pain I carry. Tomorrow's me deserves to be unmarried from past regrets and future fears too. Living in the now is how I'll make it through. Promise to tomorrow, I'm making it today. Building a better life in every way.
So here's my promise written in this song: to keep moving forward, to stay strong for tomorrow's me, who's counting on today to pave a better, brighter way. This promise is sacred, this promise is real. Tomorrow's me will know how I feel about their worth, their potential, their light. Promise to tomorrow starts tonight. I believe in the me I'm becoming every day. Tomorrow's promise keeps showing me the way toward a future that's mine to create. Promise to tomorrow I won't be late. The future is bright and it's waiting for me. Tomorrow's promise is my guarantee.
Yeah, I'm posted up at the neighborhood court every day. Boombox playing while we play. Old school beats bouncing off the concrete. Summer heat couldn't stop us from running for court games. Making names for ourselves with crossovers and dunks. Those were the months that defined our youth. Our brotherhood formed, we performed for nobody but ourselves. And the love push and shove under the basket. Talking trash all day, that's our way of bonding, competing, growing up together. Whatever weather, we be out there with our ball and our boombox. This is our paradox of innocence and passion combined. Old school beats and basketball dreams. Nothing's ever what it seems, but those days were pure and real. Basketball court days with the crew. Old school hip-hop playing through that boombox on the sideline there, without a care in the world except the game and the vibe, feeling alive in the purest sense of the word. Every verse heard through those speakers meant something to us. No fuss, no complications, just ballin' music. We'd abuse it, playing the same tracks on repeat all day. That's our way of living life in those summer court days. Those were the days somebody's older brother brought that boombox down. Best sound in the neighborhood, echoing our buildings. These feelings of freedom and youth immortalized in memory. The remedy for any bad day was hitting that chord. Our resort from the stress of teenage life and drama. Our mamas knew where to find us every afternoon beneath the moon. We keep playing till the street lights came on, from dusk till dawn. Sometimes just couldn't get enough. This rough and tumble life on concrete courts, all sorts of dreams were born right there on that ground. We thought we'd go pro, we thought we'd make it, couldn't fake it. The passion we had for the game back then, again and again we practiced moves we saw on TV. So free in our imagination of future fame, but the game itself was the reward, not where it led. Instead of chasing dreams that wouldn't come true, we grew in demand through basketball and hip-hop. Non-stop summer days that we'll never forget. No regret about how we spent that time together. That boombox finally died after years of abuse, but the use we got from it was priceless. In retrospect, I collect these memories like treasures in my mind. I find myself going back there when life gets tough. That rough concrete court where we learned who we were, it's a blur now. How many years have passed since then? But when I hear those old school beats playing somewhere, I'm back there on that court with my crew in the summer sun, having fun like we knew that's what life was all about. No doubt that those basketball court days shaped who I am. This is my jam of nostalgia flowing through my veins. Strong basketball court days with the crew. Old school hip-hop playing through that boombox on the sideline there, without a care in the world except the game and the vibe, feeling alive in the purest sense of the word. Every verse heard through those speakers meant something to us. No fuss, no complication, just ballin' music. Boombox blasting on the sideline. Court was ours, summertime. I miss those days of pure passion, shown how we've grown since those basketball court days with the crew. Wish I knew back then how much I miss it now. Somehow those were the best days of our lives, where passion thrives. Basketball court days forever in my heart.
Parents asleep, I creep downstairs at 1 a.m. This is when MTV would play the real hip-hop videos. Nobody knows I stayed up recording them on VHS tapes. These escapes into hip-hop culture through music videos. This is how it goes when you grow up in suburbs without access to the best of hip-hop culture except through late-night TV. Setting free my imagination through those visuals displayed. I stayed up way too late on school nights just to catch this dispatch from the world I wanted to be part of desperately. This recipe for exhaustion was worth it every time.
remote in hand, recording every video shown. All alone in the blue TV light, this was my church. MTV late night was my education, and hip-hop's full expression. Music videos teaching me the culture, this sculpture of my identity formed by what I watched. I caught every video that played after midnight struck this luck. I had to have MTV in my household. Stories told through music videos shaped my worldview. This is how I grew into someone obsessed with hip-hop everything. This offering of late night MTV programming was crucial to the musical foundation of who I became eventually. This was me learning hip-hop through MTV late night sessions. Memorize every video frame by frame, from watching non-stop and rewinding my VHS tapes, constantly playing. This displaying of dedication to hip-hop at young age set the stage for my lifelong love affair with the culture. The sculpture of my identity was carved by music videos. This is how it goes when visual and audio combine to teach. I'd reach for that remote every single night. This plight of sneaking downstairs became my ritual. This habitual behavior formed who I am fundamentally. This is me, shaped by MTV late night in the 90s. Hit record before the video started playing, no delaying, or I missed the intro, had to be quick. This trick of timing the recording perfectly was an art. This part of my nightly routine became made a tick. Addicted to collecting every video on VHS. I confess that I spent way too much money on blank tapes. These escapes into hip-hop through MTV were worth it. This permit, I gave myself to stay up way too late. Can't understate how much those nights meant to my development. Friends would trade tapes at school the next day. This way of sharing hip-hop culture before YouTube existed. We persisted through poor quality recordings and tracking issues. These tissues of culture we passed around like contraband. We'd understand the importance of what we were documenting. This cementing of hip-hop history on VHS tapes at home. We weren't alone in this mission to capture everything we could. Understood that we were witnessing something special unfold. Stories told through music videos that changed the world. As it swirled around us, we documented on tape. MTV late night was my education, and hip-hop's full expression. Music videos teaching me the culture, this sculpture of my identity formed by what I watched. I caught every video that played after midnight struck this luck. I had to have MTV in my household. Sneaking downstairs after midnight, MTV playing hip-hop all night. VCR recorded memories, these are my remedies for nostalgia about the good old days. Those were the ways we fell in love with hip-hop culture. This sculpture of my identity remains strong today in every way. MTV late night shaped who I became. This is my claim to hip-hop authenticity through dedication. This education through music videos late at night was my rite of passage into hip-hop culture deep. I keep those memories close. MTV late night forever, 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 forever.
Saw the car I've always wanted, but haunted by the price. What's nice is school supplies, these buys for my children. What's given is my comfort, but suffered is accepted. Rejected is my desire, this fire of wanting things. What brings me joy is theirs, I swear no regret showing. This knowing sacrifice, what's priced is my own comfort, but suffer for their growth. This oath I took as parent, it's apparent with priority. Kids before cars, choice is easy, but sleazy is my wanting. This haunting of desires. Kids before cars always, these days of sacrifice. What's priced is my comfort, but suffer for their needs. What's seated is devotion, this notion of pure love. Push and shove through wanting, but haunting is my greed. What's freed is their future, no nurture of my wants. These stunts of self-control, what's whole is my devotion. This notion of pure love. Push and shove through wanting. Used to dream of things for me, but free from that illusion. This fusion of my purpose, what's worth is their success. I'll bless every sacrifice. What's priced is education, foundation of their future. No nurture of my wants, these haunts are my desires. But wired is my spirit, can't hear it but I'm happy. This crappy car still runs, what's won is their future. What if I chose myself? This wealth would be different, but this then is my duty. This beauty of sacrifice. What's priced is their future, no nurture of my wants. These haunts are my desires, but wired is devotion. This notion of pure love, push and shove through wanting, but haunting is my greed. What's freed is their future. Walking past the car dealership. This grip on my desires, but why it is my purpose. What's worth is their success. I'll bless every sacrifice. What's priced is my comfort, but suffer for their growth. This oath I took as parent. It's apparent with priorities. These stories of sacrifice. What's priced is education, foundation of their future. No nurture of my wants. Kids before cars always. These days of sacrifice. What's priced is my comfort, but suffer for their needs. What's seated is devotion. Want versus need. Joy is clear. Family first. Dreams defer. This is my reality. Finally free from wanting. This haunting of desires. But why it is devotion. Kids before cars always.
Yeah, before smartphones, before texting was a thing. We had pages that would ring with numeric codes that meant everything. 4 from re meaning I love you. 07 meaning call home quick. We had to pick our words carefully with numbers only. Never lonely when that beeper buzzed on my hip. Every trip to the payphone to call back was anticipated. We created our own language through those numeric codes. Beeper codes were our love language then, again and again. 140 made my heart skip beats. First love and pages, that's my story in all its glory. Numeric codes, man, I love you. This is how we woo each other back in the 90s. Time, this paradigm of communication seems ancient now, but somehow it was more meaningful than text today. Finding a way to say I love you in numbers felt special. She paged me 911 when it was urgent. This current of excitement every time that beeper went off. Had to dial and wait and hope she pick up the phone. We grown when the parents answered instead of her. It's a blur, but I remember every detail clear. 07 meant call home right away. I'd obey immediately, finding nearest payphone fast. Those contrast with today's instant everything available. We were able to appreciate each message received. We believed in the power of those numeric codes. These were modes of connection deeper than today's teens, no. Got my first pager just to talk to her. Things were blurred between love and obsession back in those days. So many ways to say I love you with creative number codes. We decode each message like treasure hunters finding gold. Stories told through Afro 3 and other numeric phrases. My best friend and my first love were one and the same. This game, a pager tag we played all summer long. First love and pages, that's my story in all its glory. Numeric codes when I love you. This is how we woo each other back in the 90s. Time, this paradigm of communication seems ancient now, but somehow it was more meaningful than text today. Walk on 3, I love you code. Beeper blowing up, message mode. Those were the days of page of love. First love and page. First love and pages. Walk on 3 forever. Forever. Yeah. What have I given up? This cup of victory is sweet. Yeah. Months of saving every paycheck, this record budgeting paid off. I scoff at those who said I couldn't, but I've done it, keys in hand now. Somehow this moment feels surreal, what's real is trembling fingers. These lingers of anticipation, this foundation of ownership, pride. I'll slide into the driver's seat, this beat of my heart racing, pacing myself before ignition. This mission accomplished finally, honestly, tears are forming. This morning I became an owner, no longer renting or borrowing. The sorrowing ends today. First keys, metal in my hand, this brand new chapter of my life. This strife of saving, worth it. First keys, finally mine. This round of metal and dreams. It seems impossible but real. How I feel can't be described. This pride of ownership shown. I've known this day would come. Everyone doubted but I won this begun journey of my own. No longer just hard work paid. I made this dream reality. Finally free to drive my car so far from where I started. This parted ways without first keys in my hand now. Yeah. Turn the ignition, engine roars, these floors beneath me vibrate. I'm elated beyond belief, this relief of finally owning the showing of dedication. Foundation of my hard work, I smirk at everyone who doubted. I've shouted my victory silently, violently. My heart is beating, this meeting between dream and real. How I feel is overwhelming, the swelling of emotions pure. For sure this moment matters, what shatters is my whole life. The strife of work until goal. What if I had given up? This cup of victory is sweet, I'll beat any obstacle, place this taste of ownership earned. I've learned that dreams come true, what's new is this reality. Finally free to drive my car, so far I've come from start. This art of persistence shown, I'm known all along. I make it, can't fake it, this is real. How I feel about first keys, these freeze frame moments, components of my success. Yeah, driving home in my own car, so far from public transit days. These rays of sunshine hit different, the system on my dashboard. I've scored the ultimate victory, finally free from borrowing. This sorrowing ends today in this way. First keys change life, this strife of saving worth it. I'll commit to this feeling, this peeling away of doubt. No route but forward now, somehow first keys mean everything. This offering to myself, earn. First keys, finally mine. This shrine of metal and dreams, it seems impossible but real. How I feel can't be described, this pride of ownership shown. I've known this day would come, everyone doubted but I won. Metal in my palm, engine awaits. My car, my keys, my fate. This is my victim and component of hard work shown. I've known all along I don't. First keys represents freedom, this kingdom of my own. No loan, just dedication, foundation of my success. I'm blessed with first keys now.